Welcome to the Black Light Podcast. ThonLexy here with another live reaction. Let's get the audio together. Interesting show for you guys today. I know you guys probably can't hear me that good just yet. But we have a very interesting show for you guys today. Probably not to you guys a surprise. Let me make sure that the audio is good. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Probably not to you guys a surprise. The theme of this show is that Black women are suffering from arrested development. It's just I don't know how else to put it. We're gonna cover two or three different archetypes of Black women over the age of 40 who are going to prove this for me. It doesn't require me to say that. I'm just somebody guiding you to the information. We're going to get into it. Let's just take care of housekeeping first off. Hit the subscribe button and went into the room. Hit the notification bell to be notified every single time we go live. Let's get into it. If we reach a goal of $100 in the Cash App like we did last show, we'll come back here tomorrow and react again to another show. We're having probably another Ashley Dalton show or Kendra G again, depending on what happens, depending on where the coin falls, okay? Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as you come into the room. That'll help keep the engagement up. If the engagement goes under 50%, we're going to have to stop the show so that we can bring more people into the live stream, okay? Drop those locations. Let me see where you're tuning in from, how you guys doing. Let's have a good show. Let's make it happen.
Let him cook.
Glad to be here. Glad to work.
Let him cook now.
ThonLexy.
Let him cook.
At your service. No doubt.
I said let him cook.
Who's up first? I think I want to start with the debauchery. I have to apologize in advance. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. Okay.
My dog died alone.
Brooklyn, New York in the building. What's up, Edwina? How y'all doing? She's representing Las Vegas. Emperor Dub in the building. Let's make it happen. We're going to break down a few archetypes. You know what? I don't even think I want to start here. I got something else that I got to cover before we jump into that. There's something else that I need to do.
When played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together.
Let's go.
To achieve a new dimension of sound impossible to hear in a monopoly recording.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is this what they want? Is this what they want? Much love, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Come on, baby. Let's work. Let's work. Let me get my graphic up here. There we go. Get my bird up here. Welcome back to the show.
What the hell is even that?
I beg your pardon.
You want to pull up? Pull up then.
But yes, I'm very serious about me. What's wrong with that?
20 seconds. And engaging. South Carolina in the building. St. Louis in the building. PA in the building. That's RM. That's the greatest moderator on YouTube. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay. 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 All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. When I went on Kendra G's page and I saw this call, I initially thought, nothing to it, whatever. But then I went to the comment section. It's something that I'm doing before I watch the videos. It's something that I do recently. It helps. I don't really know in what way. But lately, I read the comment sections first before I look at the content on Kendra's page. Because a lot of times I've been doing this for so long that I can tell when a call is interesting based on the reaction of the comment section. And when I saw the reaction of the comment section, of course I clicked, watched it, and again, I want to say something, ladies, before I press play. To all of you, especially to all of you ladies out there who are leading with your careers, who want men to care about your income when evaluating them for a potential mate in the dating market, this is the result of that. This is the result of leading with the modern woman leading with her money and putting a heavy emphasis on her money. You guys are going to start seeing a lot more of men like this because you ladies keep leading with your career and with your money, and you have to match my income and all this other stuff instead of talking about your femininity or your willingness to cooperate with a man you're with, so on and so forth. And when men hear this, some men say, well, I'm just gonna wait and hold out for the feminine women, or I'm gonna go overseas and just find something that will cooperate and get on my program. And some men say, okay, well, if you believe that you want to come into the dating market talking about your money, talking about what you earn, talking about how I need to match your income, so on and so forth. Okay, well, 50-50. And I'm pretty sure, and by the reaction of you would think that a lot of these women would never put emphasis on their money by the reaction of these women in the comment section. You really want to stay to the end of this call when we go dive into the comment section and see what had to be said about this guy. In the midst of so many women wanting men to care about their income, you'd be surprised how many women are disgusted by a man who wants them to pay half. Just half, not all, just half. Let's go ahead and get into it. He's African, so you know that he made it plain. They're not really a filtered culture. They just kind of lay it on. All right, let's go ahead and spin the clip.
Okay.
What's up, Kenneth? How you doing?
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Okay. Hello?
Where you calling me from, sir?
El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas. How do I pronounce your name?
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.
Name.
Thierry, you said it right.
Oh, I said it right? Okay. So, Terry, how old are you?
43.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm an IT software developer.
IT software developer?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any kids?
I have 3.
How old are your 3 kids?
10, 7, and 4.
10, 7, and 4. All by the same woman?
Yes.
Yes. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
When did you get divorced?
2021.
Okay. So we got Terry, Texas, 43. What's your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
Oh, your birthday's coming up. Okay. So we got Terry, Texas, 43, Gemini, IT software developer, dad of 3 kids, all by his ex-wife. What kind of woman you looking for, Terry?
A woman around my age, woman that work.
That's it? Around your age and she works?
Yeah, basically a woman that is self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient, okay. What are your deal breakers?
Smoker, not athletic, like don't go to the gym. Yeah, that's all I can think for now.
Okay. Should she look a certain way?
Athletic, I will accentuate on that.
Say it again?
I would say athletic.
Athletic, okay. Should she make a certain amount of money?
Enough to provide for herself.
To provide for herself, because you ain't providing for her.
Kind of.
Say it again?
Kind of. I don't want to be the sole breadwinner.
Are you telling? So you believe in 50-50?
Yes.
Okay, he's telling you at the door. All right, ladies, he got his half. You better have your half too. What you think this is over here? You thought you about to get a free ride with Terry? Terry said, hell no. The light bill is $85. Now I got my $42
Oh my God.
50 cents. Where's your $42.50? Or what is? I think that's. Let's say it was $80. I got Terry got his $40. She got to have her $40 too, huh, Terry?
Yes, Kendra.
You play too much.
Terry, you know the ladies don't like that.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, you keeping it real. Let's do the Kendra cam. That's when you stand up and we see your full body.
Let me see. Okay.
Okay. All right, we see like you're in shape. How old are you? 43? We got you, Terry. Terry, do you want the woman to be in Texas?
Yes, in Texas.
Okay. Could she have kids?
Yes.
Do you want more kids?
Yes.
Okay. You do want more kids. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the age range you want to date?
Between 30 and 40.
All right. When was your last relationship, Terry?
That was my ex-wife.
And when did you get divorced?
2021.
4 years ago. You don't have to. I asked you, why did you guys get divorced?
We weren't compatible.
You got 3 kids. How long was you married for?
7 years.
You had 3 kids. You have a 10-year, or you got married after you had your first kid?
We got divorced in 2021. So we were together since 2014. So we were only married for 7 years.
But you have a 10-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, either way. But you have 3 kids together. You felt like you weren't compatible.
I didn't feel we weren't compatible. We just stayed together because we were trying to work it out, but at the end it didn't work out.
I thought we did this. Hold on a second. Ooh, okay. Okay, got you. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
That would be over a year ago.
Okay. Are you waiting for your next relationship?
I think I'm ready.
You think you're ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
3 things that I need to work on. I'm argumentative. Like I like to prove a point. I like to convince people. Like you said earlier, I like 50-50. I don't like to be the sole person on who another human being relied on. I mean, if you're going to talk, you should be able to handle your talking, put your mouth where your money is, something like that. So.
Terry said, if you can talk, that means you can pay your own bills.
Again, and of course, I'm not really from the 50-50 club. I think that like men should have a mind state of like covering their whole entire situation and bringing a woman in who's cooperative enough to cooperate with your culture of life. But it's crazy how I can't really go too far against what he's saying though, because I'm seeing what you women are doing and I'm seeing how you guys are talking to men and the emphasis you're putting on your income, no matter how much we scream for femininity, no matter how much we cry out for you to be fit, no matter how much we say we don't care about what you earn, you women just push our opinions out of the way and move them over to the side and tell us that we should care about your money and that we shouldn't care about a woman's weight and all this other stuff. Eventually, some men are going to cave and say, fine, okay, well, if I have to listen to all of that bullshit, all right, well, just if you're going to come in like a man and you're inserting things like a man, you're going to pay money and you're going to provide like a man. I'm not going to listen to bullshit and listen to a masculine woman and pay for it. One of the biggest reasons why black women aren't getting married is because they're masculine and because they believe that they're better than their men. And I'm just going to put it simple just like that. One of the biggest issues with black women is that they believe they're better than black men. That's why every hypothetical that they set up, they're like, just be able to take care of yourself, as if all black men walk around like hobos with a satchel over their back and a stick. As much as I want to say, no, brother, like you should want to cover the household 100%. Because of the lack of feminine women out there, I can't say that like I can't say that he doesn't have a point. And if women were presenting something other than, oh, like I got a degree, you got to match what I'm making, whatever. Now that some men are hearing that shit and they're like, okay, well, bet if that's how you feel, you're gonna pay. You're gonna use some of that income that you're leading with. Much love was squared away. He says the comment section treated him like he was delusional, but he didn't ask for a 22-year-old Instagram model. Facts. He asked for a woman his age who can adult. And half of the situation too, not just not cover the full situation, just half of the adult situation. Cash App stopped the show. Rockhound Publishing says, where we at? He says, Kendra doesn't push on women this hard. Never. And just wait until the end. Just wait until the end of the call. Wait until the end of the call and wait until we cover the women in the comment section. Wait till you guys see this.
What else? I don't like a woman who don't work out, was lazy, something like that. Yes.
Okay. Good job. All right. Teriim made it clear. He even made it clear again. We started off in the beginning. So if you a woman who don't want to pay no bills, looking for a sole provider, do not reach out to Teriim.
Yes, ma'am.
He's very clear on that. All right. What's the age range you want to date? Oh, you told me 30 to 40.
Yes,
why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
She will be happy. She'll be lucky to be with me because I'm very quiet. I'm an introvert. I'm not much of a trouble. That's what I believe. I'm a good listener. I listen a lot, and I also give you time to think about what you're doing, to watch you, to help you improve.
All right. He'll give you time to help you improve. All right. You said the woman can have kids. You're open to having more kids. The biggest walk away that a woman should know is he is not taking care of you. If you could talk, you could pay. And that's what it is. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app, Terry?
Yes, ma'am.
And ladies, I want you all to know something, that it really is as easy as you could shut the hell up and get your bills paid. And again, I get it. You're not the one and whatever, and I got a voice and blah, 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 blah. Fine. Pay your own bills or pay half of somebody's bills. Go with somebody like, go deal with one of these guys.
Okay. What is your name on the app?
THIJO.
THIJO?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so THIJO is his username.
Holy shit. Holy shit. You got a hard face there. I'm just playing. I'm just bullshitting. Yeah. You got a 50-50 mug. Let's just let the clip play. I'm not in my most mature state.
THIJO. THIJO is his username. All right, Terry.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to get married again?
Yes, ma'am.
He does. THIJO.
Back up off the camera.
Thijo. Siri ain't playing with it.
Siri, if I could offer some advice. If I could offer some, just if I could just offer some advice. Back up off the camera. You're too damn close to the camera. You go have to see. See, men, we have to understand who we are also. We have to understand what we have when we don't have. We also need to understand, like, when we're standing too close to the camera. Let's get back to the show. Back up. Does your car have one of those things that not the recliner, but you can slide the seat back? Slide it back. Okay, let's play the clip.
Thijo, looking for a long-term relationship, software developer. He said, let's have coffee if that's your thing. What about tea if you're not a coffee type? Or better yet, a stroll around the park for an outdoor type. This bio session cannot capture over 40 years of lifespan. See you whenever you are ready for that next adventure. Now, Terry, you talking about a coffee or a tea date? Y'all can't go to a restaurant where she.
No hyena who gonna die by herself. Who can't nobody stand. No. Now I'm back on the brokey side. Just kidding. I don't know if he's broke. I'm just the mentality is broken. But it's not broken because females had their hands on the sledgehammer too. Like it's, But Kendra, I want you now. I'm back now. Now I've come back around and I'm on his side again. Coffee, tea, a walk. Those are you're actually trying to get to know me dates. I see that. I get it that you're probably cut of the take me to a 5-star restaurant with lamb and asparagus and all this other type of stuff and, valet and whatever. And I don't know you. Men aren't on that no more. Y'all killed that. Y'all killed that with trying to embarrass guys with TikTok saying that the Cheesecake Factory is not good enough. Demanding where your first date will be when you haven't proved any intrinsic value of any kind. You just take me to somewhere expensive. I truly believe women who this is a great way to filter out the loser women right out of the gate. Offer a tea date, walk, coffee, something like that. As much makeup as these women are wearing. Take her ass swimming. Take her swimming. Water gun fight. You got to figure out. You don't want to meet her again. You don't want to meet her. Don't let her. She got a lot of makeup one day. Then you got to meet her again. Meet her again without the makeup. She's a whole different. She's somebody else. But yeah, Kendra. I think we can move on from here. Yeah, Kendra. Coffee date. Yeah. Or saying you can't take a woman to a restaurant. And what's very disingenuous about this, Kendra, is you don't press women about anything that they have on their stupid little profiles. Hardly at all. But a guy says that he wants, what makes you women think you get to tell us how we get to spend money on you right out of the gate? We don't even know who you are. This is what's destroying the dating market. This is why the Cheesecake Factory situation went viral. It's because of women like you who think I don't get to go to a restaurant. No, I don't no. Guys aren't doing that. Back when men were chivalrous like that, we got something for it. The women were wearing dresses past their knees. The women could barely go outside. You had to knock and ask for a woman to be able to come out to date you. Those times are over. Mom's at the club with her daughter now. Now mom is at the club too. Now, I'm covering this clip because I just want y'all to. I'm here to investigate. I'm on pure, utter investigation energy. I'm on that investigation. I'm on an investigation. That's why I dressed like this today, because like I'm on some spy shit. I'm in the hood, and I'm trying to like we got women in the hood saying that they're a virgin. Anywhere somebody in the hood and talking about, and somewhere, you know, out in Chicago talking about they're a virgin. I was like, who where? So I'm gonna be the judge of that, and not to just be so judgmental. But again, I'm trying to figure out. Let's just go ahead and press play.
Hi,
Hi, where you calling me from?
I'm from the northwest suburbs of Chicago.
Okay, Chicago. How old are you? Wait. What's your name?
My name is Telia.
Thank
I'm
you,
23.
Talia, 23. Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Hit the like button on you.
Are you ever
Hit
married?
the like button, people. Let's get to 100%. Hit the like button.
Never.
Come on.
And what do you do for a living?
I work at a business center, but I work in the food department.
Business center. Okay.
All right, y'all. I have a confession to make. I love little struggle titties like this. I knew I was a titty man when I like a big butt girl like the next man. But I knew I was a titty man when like I saw some struggle inflated titties like this, and I was like, oh yeah, I still want those too. I was like, damn, I was like, come on, Josh. Like, come on. You got a problem. You got a problem, man. Because if you're looking at those and you're like, yeah, it's like, come on, bro. What's wrong with us? How did we come into this world? What made us like this? I don't know. There's just certain things, certain indicators, certain things that I see, and I don't know. I just think we got to be careful with the word virgin. Anywho, let's play the clip.
And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Squared away said, really?
All right. So we got Talia, Chicago, 23, Virgo, no kids, never married.
Jamie.
Works
Come
at
on.
a business
Come
center in
on.
the food department. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I know. I deserve it. Come on.
Just someone
Come
who
on.
wants to have fun and someone who wants to travel and just do things because we're young and just want to have fun.
Yeah, I can just tell by how you talk, shawty. I'm not even gonna be here that long. I can tell by how you're not my virgin, shawty. I'm not even about to react to this. I'm from the hood. I just look. I don't know why you're out here trying to like maybe you think that this will like throw the scent off of the hood guys, and you think like this will start making the good guys want to deal with you. If you want to stop dealing with hood guys, you have to go to where the guys who aren't hood are. So you have to, for one, get out of the hood. And then after you get out of the hood, you need to like straighten it all up, straighten your act up. You need to like get that weave out of your head. Don't talk like a ratchet. Lying about being a virgin isn't gonna help. I know you probably be like, fuck you, like who you know me, Jack. I get it. Listen, I was raised around black women. That's not gonna really bother me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in your face and I'm saying that you're not a virgin. Okay, now that we've gotten past that, let's just talk about you getting that weave out of your head and acting like a decent adult and, straightening yourself up. It's only a 3-minute call. I'm not finna go through it. I was just basically here to say that I know a woman who is not a virgin when I see one, because I'm from the hood, and ratchets have a very specific pedigree, and it's just, and you're wearing one that's, like, it's giving off, it's definitely giving off. I don't even want to say it. But all I gotta say is this. You're not a virgin. And again, I can tell that you deal with hood dudes. And then like the stuff that came out of your mouth, you're like, oh, I just want somebody who want to travel, have fun. That was when I knew you had been through plenty of guys. I know you had something. Stop playing with me. Like me, listen what you got to understand, shawty. I was the guy who came out of private school at 4th grade, just dropped into the hood, like planet, like an alien, just dropped, boom. Like my parents got divorced, boom. I was out of private school. Next thing you know, I'm in the hood, ratchet girls are trying to bust me down. I'm a virgin, and I wouldn't give them none. And like I know they were doing, like, man, in my earlier days, women were trying to get me and trying to like get my virginity when I was a young guy so much, and it was in the hood. I was so young. I was like, can't even believe you girls are even thinking about sex right now. But it's just, and because I've just had so much trial with black women, y'all not gonna come out here on these digital spaces and play on this internet and be like, oh, I'm a virgin. Like, listen, stop, lady, you're not a virgin. But what you are is you're young. You still have opportunity. You're not in the danger zone. Take that weave out of your hair. Stop acting silly. Stop that. Stop lying. Stop playing. You're not a virgin. That's not funny. Stop stop playing on the internet. There's a real world outside. You need to get real with it. Now, again, another great example of like how just the arrested development. My damn God, I'm just gonna let the call speak for itself. But again, I'm not here to bash the elders of our community, because that's just what I want to do. This is unfortunate. This is not something that, even though it's gonna some of it is funny, it's unfortunate, because what does that mean for the younger women then? What does that mean for like, if this is who the younger women are following behind, what does that mean? So let's go ahead and get into it.
Look at you with a good light and ready and
Hold on, let me
poised. I
take
love
these
it
off
already.
again.
What's your name, love?
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.
Rachel.
Rachel. Where you calling us from, Rachel?
I'm in Houston.
Houston. How old are you?
I knew you were gonna pick me. I knew.
How you say? You look good. You look ready. I appreciate it. You got good light. All got to wait 25,000 minutes to tell you to have good light, to stay in one spot, don't have your head cut off. You are ready. I love it. Okay.
I'm 56.
Oh, you look amazing. 56. What's your zodiac
You.
sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
A Scorpio. Okay. Rachel Houston, 56, Scorpio. Do you have any kids?
I have one daughter.
How old is your daughter?
39.
39.
Gail King, yo,
You ever been married?
Gail King.
Twice.
Twice. When did you get divorced last?
2020.
2020. Why'd you get divorced?
Many reasons. we just outgrew each other.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
I work for a land developer.
Okay. I think I got it all.
She does look good.
So we got
for her age.
Rachel Houston, 56, is a Scorpio, mom to one daughter that's 39, married twice, and works for a land developer. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, so
Somebody said, let me talk to
I'm gonna try to keep it limited. The first thing, though, typically really is an empty nester. At my age, I really, your kids have to be grown, and preferably they need to be out of the house. I run into a lot of men who are taking care of their grown children, and so we're not doing that. I need somebody who can move a certain way, because it's just me and my cat, so I can move how I want to move, and so I need somebody that can do the same outside of his career or his business. You know what I mean? But yeah, no children.
Okay. So no children. He can have older kids.
Yes, they have to be older. They have to be grown out the house.
Okay.
An empty nester.
So over the age of
18
or 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as they out the house.
Well, okay, what if they have a 16-year-old but it lives with the mama? Is that fine?
No, because he still has that responsibility.
So it's more than just out the house. That's why it's the age.
Yeah. Because I want to be more of a priority in the relationship. If you have young children, I can't. You know what I mean? You still have that responsibility. So you
I understand. I just want to be clear, because you said out the house, and out the house the child could have never been in the house. Sometimes the child lives with the mama.
But I mean, like I said, I run into a lot of men who have children over 18 in the house, and it's
okay.
like,
We get even more.
Well, ma'am, what if they're in college? Because technically a lot of kids stay home during their college years. What if a man is like supporting his child while the child is in school, which happens a lot. Some people don't live in dormitories. Some people live at home, especially when they do their secondary education in their local community. But I don't have to get off in the semantics to check you. Again, This is why older women are very undesirable to older men. And you guys are wondering why older men go to younger women. Well, it's because you guys have all these rules and hangups that younger women don't have. It's that simple. I mean, well, they do look better than you. There is always that. Yeah, they look better than you too. And they're fertile. Yeah, they're just better, really. But still, you have all the, like, they're already naturally better than you. And you have your baggage working against you. All these rules that younger women are going to have. And you women are always saying stuff like, you guys just want a woman who you can control, who's going to just do whatever you say. And we're just like, yeah, basically. I mean, it's funny, like, if you're listening to us, why are you not doing so well in the dating market? I don't know. It's like, it's funny that you're so observant, yet you're not successful.
Clarity. So if he has a child that's 23 but lives in a house, that's a no for you.
That's a no for me.
Oh, child, what if he a daddy? What if the child need a place to stay and they just got a college?
No. I would prefer a man that has grown.
It's funny, and women are always calling men the narcissist. There are women, you women are always calling men the narcissist and saying, I don't want a narcissist, this isn't this, narcissist this, with no thorough study of psychology. But you women are like never willing to be step parents after the breakup of a relationship. You guys always say like, oh, like I heard his daughter was calling me and I felt so bad because I couldn't answer because it was just so hard because it made me think about him. Guys, no matter what happens with the chick, a lot of the times when we're stepfathers to youngins, a lot of times when they run up to us, we still put money in their pockets. We still look out for them. We don't act like we never knew them so that we can like emotionally get past the situation. Women, you guys be pushing kids out of the way. Y'all be like all type of stuff. Y'all don't even really be having a moral compass through a lot of your actions to be calling men narcissists. It's very rich. And then you guys like are jealous. Then a lot of you are jealous of men's relationships with their kids. You've never been loved properly. You're still acting like a spoiled little girl. And you're acting like you're looking for some man out there who's going to put you above his kids. He's not out there. That man's not out there. That man's not out there who's going to be willing to put you above his kids. Just get that out of your head. Find something else to do, lady.
Has raised his children in a way where that's not an issue.
Ooh, child. Okay. Got it. Any other deal breakers?
Well, we're still talking about what I want.
Oh, there's more? Okay, I'm sorry. Well, you brought up your deal breakers in the category of what you wanted.
No, I just said that he has to be an empty nester, and then it just went from there. But
okay,
that's fine.
I apologize. Continue what you desire.
He should be a confident man. He should have integrity. I would like a traditional man that believes in courting a woman. Because I'm a certain age, and so I expect to be treated a certain way. And
hold on, wait a second. What are you ladies thinking that the dating market is? You're saying you're a certain age, you expect to be treated a certain way. Yeah, worse than the younger women. What do you, ma'am, you know how life works. See, this is almost intentional evasion of knowledge. You know how the world works. You know that women age out. You know this. To act as if as you get older, you should be treated better is to disregard everything you truly know about the way the world works. Can we just stop playing for a moment, ma'am? Like, to assume that the older you get, the better you're supposed to be treated? Like, no, that's for like elders and whatever outside of like a relationship context. But when it comes to like your value in the dating market and so on and so forth, nah, that's not how it works. I'm really surprised by a lot of you women who are expecting more value or to be valued more in the back end of your dating experience. That's interesting. It's reflective of a rebellion to the obvious. Hit the like button, everybody. Let's get to 100 likes. We're gonna have to stop the show.
I would like somebody that can cook, because I cook and I would like to be. I don't like to eat out all the time.
Golly, we We got, like, I'm telling you, you got, like, this is why so many black men are just going elsewhere, or they want to, or they want to but can't. Like me, like, I love black women. I couldn't go anywhere even if I want to. But sometimes it's just like, damn. It's like, damn. We're the only men who are like playing rock, paper, scissors for like who's gonna do dinner and like who's gonna, like, I'm hearing so many black women who are like, well, you gotta be able to cook sometimes too. We're not fucking siblings. We're not fucking siblings. You're a woman. I'm a man. And you're a woman who wants me to wholly probably cover you financially. But like, you think I'm gonna like put on an apron and be a woman every now and again? It's aggravating. And a lot of times men are better cooks, but that's not the point. We're better on the grill. Oftentimes we're better cooks. It's not the point. Black women, you guys have a duty in a man's life, in a relationship dynamic, in a family dynamic, and it's just for you. And he has his, and they're just for him. You guys' evasion of these truths is why you guys suck in the dating market, and why nobody wants to date y'all, nobody wants to marry y'all, and that 1 in 4, y'all dating less than everybody, that's all the men. All the other men don't want to date y'all too, not just the black men. Y'all don't want to do shit. Y'all lazy, you're rolling your necks. Don't nobody want to be with that. Don't nobody want to deal with a woman who wakes up and she's like, man, I don't, like, what if every now and again he just was like, you know what, I don't want to work for a little while. How about I clean for a little while and you work for a little while and then I'll come back and then we'll just keep flip-flopping. You would think he's less of a man. That's why this is so aggravating. What do you women really want? And I bet you she's of the people who probably like, she's of the people who probably like don't like the 50-50 conversation and don't like men who probably talk that 50-50 talk. But you also want somebody to do 50-50 of your job though. You black women, you guys are like shaming 50-50 and acting like men who are 50-50 are worthless, but y'all want the man to do half of your job. So y'all 50-50, you all are 50-50 women too. Black women are the only demographic of women who are like, oh yeah, I'm not finna cook every single time. They act like it's a job. You ain't finna kill me up in here. It's like, it's not a job. I mean, well, it is a job, but it's your man. It's your life. You're putting in on your life. They act like they're only putting in on his life when they clean. If you live there, that's your life. Every meal, every cleaning duty benefits you also. Your hygiene, your immune system, everything. But black women, y'all are so dedicated to rebelling against your men. You guys are trying to sneak and try to find ways to not do for us. I truly believe subconsciously black women just don't want to do for their men. Y'all don't value us. Y'all think y'all better than us. Y'all think that because y'all got degrees that y'all are like doing something, but really y'all not doing shit. And y'all still want to be under the covering of a man like every other demographic of a woman. Y'all just walking around acting like men. So it's just, I'm annoyed, man. Why does a man have to help you cook? This is disgusting. I don't think Hispanic women act like this. I don't think Puerto Rican women act like this. Colombian women, Thai women, African women. They're laughing at y'all. They know why y'all suck. They know why y'all don't get married as much. And she did say she wanted a traditional man. Like, what the hell? She said she wanted a traditional man. Raquel Publishing stopped the show with a cash app. He says, women don't know what the word courting means. They don't.
So I would like that to be something that we could share together, you know?
Okay.
Lazy.
Yeah, those are
as
kind of
hell.
the basics.
Hit the
There's
like
more,
button,
but,
everybody.
you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need 5 people to hit the like.
What are your deal breakers?
Okay, so, and yeah, I need a good communicator also. I need somebody that can have those hard conversations. Okay. And somebody that's outgoing. Deal breakers, of course, I said the young children thing. Because I meet a lot of older men in their 50s that have children like 10, 12, 6. I'm not trying want to be a stepmama, okay? And a heavy drinker. I meet a lot of men that hang out at the bars a lot. No heavy drinkers, no anger issues. You need to be healed from past relationships.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And should he look a certain way?
Looks aren't that big for me, but he should be healthy. He should be active. I need somebody that's moving his body somehow, some way, because if you're not doing nothing, why not? I mean, we're getting older. We have to take care of our bodies. I don't exercise a lot, but I do eat very healthy. So I need somebody that's on that same journey with me.
Okay.
So looks aren't very important.
There's two questions they keep telling me to ask you. First, have you been here before?
No.
Okay, so this is your first time. And
Yeah.
they swear you're related to Kamala Harris.
No. That's funny.
Kamala Harris. My apologies.
Maybe it's the hair. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Should the guy make a certain amount of money?
For the type of man that I want, I mean, there's not really an amount, but he should be financially stable and financially responsible.
Okay. Let's do.
Okay, now I'm with you that he needs to be financially stable and that he needs to be financially responsible. And I'm here to say this for all age demographics of women. You need to know what that age is. You need to know. You need to know what that is. You know what I mean? You guys need to know what that range is. You do need to know what that amount is. You do need to know if you don't qualify for the 100K man. Because if you spend your good years hunting him down and then you age out and then you try to circle back to the men who you rightfully should have been considering, it could be too late. You see, that's why it's important. This is why Kevin Samuels did 1 to 10 rating shows. It's the reason why I'm going to do it when I start my call-in show is because, and I think that I actually decided, like, I've been at war so much with YouTube and, like, not knowing, like, what their issue is with me exactly, other than the fact that we're just really, really good at this and they don't want us to grow. I think I decided that we're going to probably do our live show probably on TikTok. Here's why. I know a lot of people are going to be very upset with that, why we're taking the call-in show to TikTok. I'm doing that for very specific reasons. It's because of YouTube and the way that they do things and whatever their issue is with me, I don't have time for it, right? It's just that. I don't want to fight it. What I want to do is go elsewhere, start going to some different platforms. We're going to start going live on Instagram also. Because and technically they're all sort of linked, but there's more like unique audience potential over there where YouTube can sort of put a hand in who can get to your live streams, who can see you with more of a fine comb than these other platforms. So that's why we're going to do that. And if things grow quickly over there, we'll probably do some live call-in shows on YouTube. But I think it would be wise for us to build our esteem away from the platform and then try to bring some other people back here so that when we're combating the issues that we have with YouTube, we'll be combating them with a whole nother army that we brought over from TikTok and from the other platforms, right? So that's what we're gonna do, and I say that the rating shows are going to be probably the most important shows, even though women are going to be like, oh, this is just subjugation. You're just trying to like embarrass women or whatever. It's like, no, if women know exactly where they rank, then they know how much money they can ask for and how much money they shouldn't ask for. They know what the minimum and the maximum of what they can ask for. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's spin the clip.
Do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah, and that is the cool thing about it. Real quick, the cool thing about us doing stuff elsewhere is that when we have moments on other platforms, we can react to our own content and come over here and like use our own stuff that we got from other calls on other platforms for new content over here. So that's what we're gonna do. I am eventually gonna start a Rumble as well, not because I have issues with YouTube, because it's just good to just spread out because you never know what could happen. It's such a turbulent space. Let's go ahead and spin the clip.
We gotta see your legs too.
I know.
Already saw what's not situated.
to take care of my body. So,
All right. Rachel, what's the age range you want to date? You're 56.
So as far as the age, I'll go as low.
Okay, you got a little bit of movement happening, but again, I don't know. I don't see what that changes. You're over the age of 50. Don't matter. You got to understand, men over 45, man, they have stuff figured out. They have women figured out. And the really, really good ones who can travel often and, have timeshares and stuff like that, probably the ones you think you deserve, those men aren't listening to none of your rules. And those men love their kids more than they'll ever love you. And if they heard your stupid standard of like, oh yeah, no kids can come back home or whatever, blah, 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 they wouldn't want to deal with you. That's the truth. Men love their kids a lot. And the older that they get, the more we grow in appreciation for our kids. It's almost like women, it goes in reverse. Mothers grow really, really attached in the beginning, and the kid sort of takes advantage of the love over the time. So the mother doesn't separate, but it kind of tapers off. And the dad, he loves the child the same, but his bond happens a little bit slower. And by the time he's an older man, he's probably at his most sentimental point he's ever been at about his kids. And you're talking about these men like being like muffing their kids off to the side so that you can have some attention. You're half a hundred ass who haven't done anything in the dating market, and you can't compete with the younger women in the dating market. What makes you just a 50-something year old woman with a big butt? That don't mean nothing. That doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't make you worthy of another man's wealth.
Oh, it's
She is tatted.
46,
It's like,
but again, your children have to be grown. So they have to be over 18.
Okay.
So,
40.
Oh, one other thing, Kendra. I'm sorry. One other thing. I am open to other races.
Okay, so not just black men.
Correct.
Okay. Leave at the door, please. I just ordered some food, child. Okay, have you ever dated outside your race?
I have not. Well, when I was a teenager, just little stuff. But no, I have not. But I'm open to it.
Not just black men. Okay. Rachel, when was your last relationship?
Real relationship was my marriage in 2020.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work. Oh, you don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'll pass.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I need to exercise more because I do eat healthy, so I think that's all I need to do. But as I get older, I realize I need to move this damn body. So yeah, and I can be a little bit of a procrastinator. That's something that I'm working on currently, and giving people the benefit of the doubt. Like,
fuck, you almost made it, lady. You almost made it. I was just about to say, finally, a black woman who can name 3 flaws in a row. Like the women who call Kendra G callers, y'all don't realize you guys are helping exposing that you all are the true narcissists, and y'all cry about narcissism. It's actually projection, because the fact that none of you women can successfully name 3 flaws about yourselves without either finding a way to compliment yourself or send a dry threat to the men in the dating market, it speaks so much to your inability to self-reflect, which is one of the key components of a narcissistic personality. Is you don't really see how your actions affect other people. You don't really see flaw in yourself in anything that you do. It's one of the truly, potent characteristics of a narcissist is what you women are exhibiting on this portion of Kendra's show, is that you can't find flaw in yourself. And when somebody tries to tell you to, you just be like, you want to know what? My problem is I do too much. I do too much good things. I do so much good that it's just everybody use me and abuse me. Oh man.
What they present to me, that's what I need to just accept. That's who they are. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I think I'm an amazing woman. So I think he would be lucky to get me.
Very vague.
As I am lucky to find that amazing man that I've been desiring for so long.
Let's do it. We got Rachel. Do you want to get married again?
I'm open to it.
Should he be in Houston?
No.
Ooh, you're willing to travel.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I went to Houston for an event I did with BET, and I had so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, Houston's becoming a big party city,
I'm
but
here to tell you
the
right
dating
now,
scene is,
we don't care.
yeah, it's a lot.
We don't care.
All right, let's do it.
It's a
Race
lot.
value
It's a
is
lot.
56, Scorpio, works in land development, one child, that's 39. Married twice, open to being married again. She'll date 46 and up, non-negotiable, grown children. You must have grown children. If you have children, they cannot live in your house. So let's be clear. If you got a child under the age of 18, it's not an option. If you got a child that's 26 and living in your house right now, they ain't an option either. Y'all almost want you to.
And you said that you have a grown child. So what happens if... My bad, guys. You said you have a grown child, right? You have one grown child, I think you said. What happens if your child needs somewhere to stay? Shit, because if I was dealing with you, if you already told me that my kid can't come back home, your child better not need nothing to say. His ass is homeless. Yeah, or I'm out of here. Yep. Think you're gonna just tell me in the beginning of the relationship that my baby can't come home, and don't just make sure that your kid can always stay on his feet. Make sure your child always financially is just, you know what I mean? It's because let's just say we get a house together and your child ends up like, you know, coming on hard times, acts of God. Things happen, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? He might need somewhere to stay. Too bad you told me our kids can't come home though. You said it. You said in the beginning he's standing outside with his bags like, come on, man, for real. Y'all gonna for real do that? It's like, yes, we're gonna do that because she said y'all can't come home or whatever. And she probably be like, stop playing, like, stop, okay, whatever, stop. Like, I forget that I said that. No, ain't no forget that you said it. No forget that you said it. Much love, Dragonfly. Thank you. You said what you said. She certainly has. I just think that there has to come a time where our women realize that, like, you can't ask for what you asked for when you were in your prime. We're not saying that you're not worth anything, but you can't act like you acted when you didn't have any kids, when you could still produce kids. Much love to Arthur. He took the show sponsor spot. He says, we'll watch later. Wanted to support. Much love. Thank you, Arthur. Show him some love. He dropped 20 on the show. Thank you, Arthur. See you later.
I mean, as long as it's temporary, you know what I mean? They can't be there like 3-4 years. And no, we're not doing
The
that.
child fell on hard times. They got 6 months for you.
Yes. Okay. There needs to be a timeline.
Okay. There needs to be a timeline. And again, let's just say that I agreed with that from a theoretic standpoint. Let's just say I agreed with that. That's not for you to assert. See, one of the issues with black women and why you guys lose with men is you just don't know how to tuck your peen. You don't know how to tuck the peen that your education and your degree and your little money helped you grow. You need to tuck it so that you can win in the dating market. Like, men don't want to be told. Men aren't going to be told. And that's for men to assert. That's the truth. You're speaking hypothetically in a dynamic where the man is supposed to be in control of the situation. He doesn't need you to tell him that. That's the truth. And again, get with a guy who is actually respectable and a guy who's actually knows his valuable, and he's not going to let you talk to him that way. So now what are you going to do? What are you going to do now, considering that guy wouldn't let you talk to him like that in that hypothetical? What you going to do?
right. Well, let's do it. Rachel, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am.
Okay. What's your name on the app,
She's like,
honey?
your
It's
kids only got
Rachel
6
R.
months.
That's it.
Like,
It's
who
Rachel
you
R.
talking to?
Rachel R.
Mm-hmm. And if you are from Africa, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want, if you are 35, leave me alone. These young men, honey, that girl, they love me.
Okay.
These young
Ma'am, stop it. That's not gonna make older men want you more. Trying to act as if younger men want you more than they probably really do. It's not gonna make older men want you more. Because most of the time, situations with younger men never really work out and pan out long term for you guys. So even you older women who look good, y'all don't get to walk around flaunting about younger men who want you, because if it materialized in a long-term marriage or a long-term relationship that was successful, that'd be one thing. We all know Ashton Kutcher got with Demi Moore at that time because he didn't want people to think he was gay. Much love to Derek Sinclair. He says $10 for another great show. Much love to you, Derek Sinclair. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for adding to the pot. That puts us at 36. All right, let's get back into it.
man, and I cannot. I will
Thank you,
not.
man. Appreciate you.
Picture.
Thank you.
Rachel R. is her username.
Oh my goodness.
Rachel
Oh my.
R.
Look at the cleavage. Look at the cleavage. Look at the cleavage. Look at the cleavage. Look at her. Look at her. 50-something years old. Like, ma'am, I'm too young to be having to tell you that this isn't presentable. I'm too young. I'm old enough to be shit. And for some people out here, your grandson. I mean, I'm certainly old enough to be your son. This is uncomfortable doing. I don't want to have to tell you this. This is uncomfortable. And if you have a son, I would be embarrassed. Like if my mom was on a dating profile and her breasts were out like this, I would be so embarrassed. And I'm going on 36. I'm going on 36 years old. And I would still be embarrassed just the same way I would have been when I was a little kid if she would have came up to the bus stop with a dashiki on, right? So just come on, black lady. Like black women, y'all think that once your kids are out of the house, it's like, okay, time for me to do me. Doesn't really matter how I carry myself. They grown. I'm doing me. Time for me to live. That mama had a life thing. Mama needed a life too. That is a bad mother quote. It's not that's not anything that, like, a good mother would never say anything like that. Mama gotta have a life too. That's an evil person right there. Man, put yourself up. Okay? Come on. Come on, Mom. Come on. Put your titties up. Look how we have to talk to the black women. Look how we have to talk to even the elders in the black community. It's like, put your titties up. Even the ones who are like pushing 60. Could you put your titties up, please? It's unbelievable. Now, in the name of Arrested Development, of all Arrested Development cases, goddamn, I'm going to let the call speak for itself. This is the last archetype of the show. We're going to end with this archetype. Let's get into it. Let's spin the clip.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Denise.
Is that thick body?
Yes, I'm a thick, honey. Thick and thick.
Okay, thick in all the right places. Oh, you want to
Again, I already got a problem. We have a single mother. This woman is a single mother. She's got a child somewhere out there that she's representing, and she's calling herself thick body. I could only imagine the horrors of if my mother even thought about being half this outlandish. What that would do to my mental state to know that my mother is out here like calling herself thick body. Unbelievable.
get your camera already?
I'm just showing this body. Girl, you know the body stay thick in there.
Okay, I see you. You say your name is Denise?
Yes, it's Denise.
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones.
Denise, where you calling me from, honey?
I'm on vacation in Bay Ziz, Virginia, but I live in Temple Hills, Maryland.
Okay, you said you're on vacation?
No, vacation in Bay
Vacation.
Ziz.
So you're calling me? Okay, you're on vacation from where?
I'm from Temple Hills, Maryland. I live in Temple Hills.
Okay, and you live in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
But where are you at right now?
Daisies, Virginia. Like I'm out in the mountains somewhere.
Okay, but overall, you live in Maryland.
Absolutely.
Okay. How old are you, honey?
I'm 46.
Okay, and when's your birthday? What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. Do you have any kids?
One, and he's grown. 24. He just turned 25.
Do you have you ever been married?
Nope, never been married.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm in the branch of law enforcement.
Law enforcement. All right. So we got Denise, Maryland, VA, 46, Cancer. She has a 25-year-old son?
Absolutely, college graduate, yes.
What school?
He went to, oh my God.
Monroe. Oh, you said grad student. I thought you said a school.
He's a graduate student. He's a graduated chef.
Okay.
I got cut.
I love it. Never married, works in law enforcement. All right, baby girl, what kind of man you looking for?
All right, what? Look, I wrote it down on envelope. I said, let me find some paper. I could find no paper. Let me go hear this
list. She got a list. Let me hear the list.
Let me see. I said, a man with a marriage-minded mind, meaning dating with a purpose. You got to have a purpose for dating. I'm just sorry. I'm just not willing to accept anything less than that. That's number one. You can't be incarcerated, on parole, house arrest, or none of that stuff like that because, again, law enforcement, you can't. That's something against policy. Then also, you know what I'm saying? Be consistent and have an intent. That's all I ask. Have an intent.
Have an intent. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
A lot of baby mamas, baby mama drama. Again, if you're on parole, anything like that, that's an absolute no. If you are just like, again, to me, consistency is everything. Consistency is key.
Consistency is, okay. Should he look a certain way?
I mean, look, this is the thing. We all got to be attracted to the one we with, right? So if the libido if my thing don't jump off the couch, then I'm not jumping for you. It's got to be some kind of attraction. I'm sorry.
You said if your thing don't jump off the couch?
Exactly. Exactly. We got to.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, she wants somebody who's marriage-minded, but she's leading with dick meat. It's wild work. Wild work.
Be attracted to each other physically, you know, we look with the eyes, but then you gotta look with the spirit too. But I'm looking to see if you make it jump. That's it.
Let's see if you can make her cookie jump.
Exactly.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I make 6 figures. I'm out here hustling every day. So you can't be out. If you out here hustling like I'm hustling, then absolutely not. No.
Okay. Could he make 60K?
I make 100. I make 100 plus.
Nobody cares, man. You're not 100K stock when it comes to the women. You don't rank. You don't rank high enough. You're average, and you've aged out. There are some older women who can still hook men who are 6-figure earners, but there are older men who probably are done having children. You still don't qualify for those men either. You probably, even in your best of days, were a 5 or so. Yeah, which means you would have always been relished to the average man in the dating market, regardless of how much money you made. And that's what every other modern woman better be good and damn well clear with, and better get clear with, that it doesn't really matter what y'all do. Y'all dating market is your dating market value. Because if you ladies were true with, and if you guys' logic had any truth to it whatsoever, Gabrielle Sidibe could date Idris Elba. Why would Idris Elba not touch Gabrielle Sidibe any day of the week? Is because her dating market value is low. Her personal and economic value might be high, but her dating market value is as low as it was before she ever was cast for Precious. Because she was always outer worldly huge, and like the look is the way she looked. I'm not trying to just shit on Gabrielle Sidibe. I'm just saying, I'm using her as an example because she's someone noticeable who we all know, and she'll probably never hear this. And if she does, whatever. Right? So it's like everybody says that they're making 100K. It's just as annoying.
So I mean, if you make it 60 and that's good, you can take care of you plus have some in the bank. Okay, but at the end of the day, again, you got to be able to stack your bread just like I'm stacking my bread too.
Woo! But if you make 100 plus, and then if y'all come together, he brings, let's just hypothetical, he brings an extra 60. That doesn't look good to you?
No, because at the end of the day, when you calculate bills and all that, that 60 dwindles down. Like I said, if you can grow your thing, your account, your finances and all that.
No, what I'm saying is, let's say this is just hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
Like you met a man who made 60 and then y'all joined together because you're already living off of your salary. And he comes in with his extra 60, then that would be an extra 60K to how you're already living if y'all were to join together, no?
Well, I don't look at it that way. Like I said, it depends on how you are with finances. You can have 60K or just as well as 100K, but if your spending habits are bad, then it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna
Right. So she a hustler, she want a hustler.
I want to hustle, absolutely. We gonna work hard for this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? We for the build up, not to tear down.
Okay. You already did
It's funny you're saying we a lot.
The hell you mean we? Get that we shit.
But I don't really see I know long term you don't plan on working forever. So what's this we stuff? So like we, you always want to start stuff like we. Eventually the man is gonna probably be covering most of the stuff. Stop talking like the we shit. And men, we don't want to build our wealth with y'all. That's y'all don't get. When it comes to like wealth in the dating market or whatever, how women are treating it when it comes to like wealth and dating market, it's like men are playing a game of hide and go seek, and men have found a really good hiding spot, and like women keep trying to hide with us in our spot, and we're like, go find your own hiding spot to go hide in. Like, women, you guys keep trying to come over and like have value where we have value. We're not going to let you in. Like, we don't care. Like, we don't care about 100K women. We don't look at 100. We don't look at a woman who makes 100K and if her dating market value is low, we're like, oh shit, now I want to date her because she makes 100K. Especially if I'm still gonna have to cover all the bills. Like, I just don't know if you women are even thinking about this shit.
the Kendra Cam. Do you want to do it again?
Then we come on back over to the light. I'm so excited to be on your show, though. I've been trying.
Even your overzealousness to like thirst trap, it's all a demerit. It all just moves you down in value. This whole theme around you being thick at an old age, you're childish. You're too damn old for this shit. When are you gonna stop playing? I'm pretty sure whoever your kid is, I feel so sorry for him or her. They're probably just like, what the? It's like that. That's Mom Dukes. What I'm gonna do? Shit. Y'all put us in this position where we have to say stuff like, shit. What I'm gonna do? That's my mama. Y'all put us in these situations.
You have great energy. Woo! Them hips. Woo! You ain't got no waist.
That's because I waist train. I'll be snatched up in these streets, snatched all the way to the heavens.
What kind of tattoo do you have? I mean, how many tattoos do you have?
Snatched all the way to the heavens, ma'am. That's not a compliment approaching 50. And I'm here to say that to you too, Kendra. How snatched you are as a 50-year-old woman, nobody ever cares. People care about snatched 35 and under. You're like, when like you guys are moving into like elder territory. Go ahead and get you a hat, get you some pearls, tip that motherfucker. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Like, y'all, like, your time for this type of activity, it's past. Like, and you can ask my subscribers. I get on the older men too who are still like got cornrows and they're wearing jerseys. If you're 50 years old, if you're a 50-year-old man, and you're still wearing like jerseys to like places where you should be taken serious, like you're wearing basketball jerseys and like Air Forces, like mental illness. I don't care what nobody says. Like, fuck you. I had a lot of people who be like, man, dog, we can wear whatever we want. You just started dressing good. I don't care. It's like, all right, well, or whatever. Do what you want to do. But like our women though, like I swear, You guys are responsible for our daughters. Like, there aren't going to be any wives if our mothers are at the club. If the mothers who are supposed to be like raising the daughters are at the club acting like young women, what does that mean for the rest of the community? Much love for Rockhound Publishing. He dropped 3 more. He said she probably has saggy skin underneath that shapewear. Nasty work. Nasty work. That 3 puts us at 39. All right, let's get back into it. That'd be good.
I have like 14, so I have
that's gonna be
everything
great money for a justified day, though. Y'all gonna let me take on that good money for a day off? All right.
The Animaniacs, all that.
Okay, I see you, girl. When was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
3 years ago.
Okay. Are you waiting for a relationship or marriage?
I mean, you know what, this is the thing. When it comes to sex, I regard it way up there. If I'm giving you my cookie, that means you mean something special to me and we together. Because I'm not dishing it out to just anybody and everybody. I'm just not going to do that.
Man, please stop acting like stale old vagina is a commodity on the dating market. I will not let you. I can't let you do that. I can't let you act like stale poon is like, ma'am, you're over 50, it can't produce a child. Like, and I don't care. I don't even care if that thing even still get wet. The plumbing has been around for 50 hard, long years. Right? And you know it has. You know everything it's been through. You know exactly how long it's been around. And I'm one of the men who publicly, I publicly speak very highly of older women. I talk about, how, whatever, how good some of them can look. But again, that doesn't mean we don't know how old it is. Like, some of you women, like, you look decent. But it's like, man, Patrice O'Neal's stale Cracker Jacks analogy was the best way to describe like older women trying to be arrogant about what they have to offer from a box standpoint. It's like taking stale Cracker Jacks and being and like trying to lure somebody in with something that's stale and old. Who wants to treat at the bottom of a stale Cracker Jack box? Talking about a cookie.
I hope that cookie box special.
Okay. I think that's very respectful. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Let me turn my paper over because I wrote that down too. I'm a bit sarcastic. I ain't even gonna lie. The mouth can be a little slip snap there. And I ain't gonna, it's a straight shooter. Pow! Because that's.
All right. Now we know why you're single. We know why you're by yourself. And we know why a lot of you other black women are going to be by yourselves too, because y'all think this is cute. Oh, I got a mouth. I got a mouth on me. It's like, all right, well, cool. You're by yourself. Fine. That's fine. You got a mouth on you. Now you're a loud, single person who's single with a voice. You're like, I just want a man who's going to be okay with who can speak my mind. Those are the weak men who you won't respect. So, again, I'm just a man. I'm a little sarcastic. Guys don't really like that. It's not cute. It's masculine. There's nothing feminine about it. It can be used to condescend. You can use sarcasm to be patronizing. No. It's not to be used with men. See, if you were being raised by a feminine woman, she'd tell you don't ever be sarcastic with a man. He's got something called an ego. You should watch out for that. Don't say he's sensitive. That's an ego. That's 2 different things, right? Someone would say an ego, oh, it means he's sensitive. Shut up. When Beyonce was like, he got a big ego, you were singing that hoe. Shut up. Sick of the bull.
I do. And then, let's see, what else I wrote down here? I'm quick to cut a person off. If I feel that that it's not going the right way, or do you just say something that's just off cuff, like, wait, make me clutch my pearls, I'm out.
Again, every deal breaker, every flaw is always, instead of making it something that's actually realistic and practical, black women use this as an opportunity to threaten men in the dating market and say, you better not mess with me. They use it as a you better not mess with me moment because I swear my biggest problem is I cut a nigga smooth. Like, So annoying. Like, we could really be getting to know you ladies, but instead y'all are spending too much time threatening us. Just imagine how much we could get to know just imagine how much black men could get to know black women if we could get around the threats of like, y'all find all type of ways to threaten us. Be like, niggas don't be putting their hands on me. I got too many brothers for that. Like, man, get out of here. Always trying to threaten somebody. The Valley Savage says, women her age being celibate, same as overweight. Shaking my head. Yeah. It's like, yeah, nobody's buying that. Nobody's buying nobody. Oh, yeah, overweight. Stop playing with yourself. What you drop on the show? What was that? 10? 10. Yeah. Okay. Put this at 49. Halfway. Let's spin the clip.
And then I can come off a little like I'm a little shy to a certain degree, especially in new elements. Sometimes I'm just gonna sit and watch. That's it.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
All this bundle of energy plus all this. I am for the uplift of the kingdom.
Again, ma'am, you're too old to be putting this type of emphasis on your body. I feel very sad for you, especially if you actually aren't a hoe in real life. And like, because a lot of times the same issue that black men have with dressing like they're criminals when they aren't. Like, we got black lawyers, black IT professionals, black psychologists walking around with like the sides of their head shaved with like braids coming out of it. On the same token, we have women in our community who don't even sleep around, but everything that they do, the way that they act, the pictures that they even post on social media will reflect that they actually are loose in the butt. So it's happening on both sides. But I think it's more costly for you women when you think about dating outcomes and dating, success. I think this is affecting the women a lot more. But it's certainly a struggle all across the board. I'm fighting both sides with the childish attire.
That's why.
Ooh, you got all the answers. What's the age range you want to date, Denise? You're 46.
I'm 40. I'm going to say 38 to about 55.
All right, 38 to 55. Should he be in Maryland?
Not necessarily. DMV area. I mean, I don't want to go too far out where if I can't come and see you or we can't hang together.
So you'll go younger?
Yeah, at least 38.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if he has kids already?
As long as the kids are grown or can take care of themselves and no more than maybe 1 or 2.
Okay. All right. All right, Denise, let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Absolutely. I know the rules here. So you gotta have you gotta be signed up first. As many times you say it, I'm like,
Shame on yourself.
I like you, Denise. Okay, what's your name? What's your username on the app?
It's Thick Body Bodie.
Woo! Thick body?
Definitely.
Bodie.
Okay, when you put a thick body, it will come up. So just put in thick body.
Big
it should
body
come up
Bodie.
right away. Thick body, and she'll come up. Here is Denise.
My locks are all the way down here. I just haven't looped up.
Oh, how long? You have long locks?
Yeah, they come all the way down here.
Woo! So how many years have you been growing them for?
8 years.
Okay. Thick body. Put his thick body and she'll come right up. Here is Denise, fellas. All right. She got great energy.
Thank you.
Thick body. You can tell you're going to have a good time with her. So she's looking for a long-term relationship. Nobody in parole. Nobody been in jail. She works in law enforcement. 46. She'll date 38 to 55. I am thick body black woman. I work out 4 to 6 days a week. I have a grown son. I work at a branch of law enforcement. Put in thick body on the Kendra G Singles dating app. Send her a DM or push the heart or the star.
Any fellas out there who date a woman with the name Thick Body, you deserve anything that comes to you.
Or send her a gift to get her attention fast. I'm going to show y'all to send a DM. I'm going to say, hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl. And I sent her a message. If you're logged in, you should have got it.
Yep, I just did.
Okay, just like that. You see how fast it goes. All right, Denise, girl. Well, listen, I'm wishing you the best, boo.
Thanks.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
Kendra G Single.
Okay, I forgot that I wanted to read the comments from that first guy. We never got a chance to read the comments from that first video because you guys wouldn't believe all the comments, all the negative comments. And, you know, of course, women saying that they want a guy who makes 50-50 and whatever. And in the midst of all these women saying that they want a man who will put a focal on their money. They want a man who cares about their income. And men and women have supported women in this independent woman movement. And look how many women were upset about the guy basically giving them what they want, saying like, okay, you guys say that you guys want men to find value in your money. Okay, I found a use for your money. Half. Half of our living expenses. You can't, like, ladies, like what he's living proof of is that you can't come out into the dating market and say, you have to match my income. I make 100K, so you need to make 100K. Or say stuff like, I'm not going to be doing all the cooking. And expect that some men are going to be like, all right, well, if you're like not at all what the women of old who got their whole bills paid were, why should I pay all of your bills? He's really moving from pure logic, unadulterated logic. And let's look how the women respond to it. Let's look at how all the independent women from around the world responded to what he had to say. Somebody says he's looking for help because child support and alimony is kicking his behind. They don't know that. Just talking. Somebody else says he has 3 kids and wants more, but doesn't want to provide. You can't make this up. It's weird that like women are actually confused about a dating market climate they helped create. It's hilarious. He's looking for a woman to go 50-50. He's looking for a roommate. Go find your roommate, sir. His flaw is why his wife, I think they meant to say his flaws is why his wife left. Is why his wife said, I can do bad all by myself. Oh, of course, a Tyler Perry quote. You cannot make this shit up.
Hello?
Can't make this shit up. You got people actually down here posting Tyler Perry quotes. The next one says, it'll be interesting to hear the ex-wife side of the story. Okay, whatever. I would say, let me see. This one says, why she have to be 50-50? Why she can't just have her own place and take care of his own? And he take care of his own. I hope nobody else gets pregnant by him. They'll be setting themselves up for failure if they do. He seems shady. It's crazy. If you women did not want anybody to care about your income at any point, like this is so rich coming from you women who want us to care. You guys can't use your money for extra dating market value if you don't intend on using any of it. That's the point of what I'm trying to make. This comment section proves that most of the women in the dating market, they don't want to pay shit. Here go woman. If a man believes in 50-50, run. That means, like, if you women truly feel this way, then that means you women are truly dishonest about your intentions with your income in relations to a man. Which means, again, you guys are dishonest. You're the narcissists. You're the liars that you try to caution about. You try to caution that you don't want liars. You try to caution that you don't deal with narcissistic men. But you women aren't being honest when you say that, you know what I mean, that you want a man to value you for your income. You're not being honest in these statements, because the proof, every time a man comes forward and is in an agreement with that and tries to say, okay, well, let's do this together, and says you have half the bills, then you guys are like, hold on, wait a second. Now I feel like a roommate. Well, guys feel like you're in their territory the moment you start talking about what you earn. And when you're talking about it like he's supposed to value you more because you have that income. So, yeah, good show. Glad that you guys came out. We're only going to go for an hour and 30 today. I appreciate you guys for supporting the content. I was laughing a lot. Had a great time this show. You know, some shows just really flow better in the content, and there were a couple of blind reactions. I had a good time. Had a couple of good laughs. Much love to everybody who's been supporting. Much love to our show sponsor and Arthur. We didn't make gold, but Arthur came through and sponsored the show. Shouts out to him. Appreciate you, Unc, and everybody else who came through and supported. Had a great time. Thanks everybody who hit the like button. Much love to RM for coming through and moderating. Edwina, everybody who comes and does their part every single day on every single show. Really do appreciate you guys for the work that you guys for continuing to come out here and just to be consistent and continuing to support. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate you guys coming out every single evening and rocking with me. I do. Thank you guys for rocking. I'll see you guys on the next show. Take care.